Hi y'all, Bohemia here again with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart readings. We're on a roll this morning. The baby's still sleeping, so let's see what we can get done. We are going to do the June little snapshot for air signs here. So that is Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you have air dominance in your chart, like you have all your planets in air house, or Mercury, Venus, Mars in air. So know what your element dominance is. That's very helpful in astrology, y'all. I do astrology too, so I'm going to try to incorporate that more as well in the channel. Go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart, and on Instagram, I will be doing the card pulls from the Animal Spirit Oracle here with the Wild Unknown. That will happen on my Instagram at some point today. So that's Bohemian Stars underscore Ocean Heart, okay? So let's get into it. We have the Gaian Tarot, we have the Animal Spirit Oracle, Ghetto Tarot, Angels of Abundance, the Art of Love Tarot as the ones that we are using today. So, air signs is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, if you don't know, all right? So let's see what you got. Happy birthday, Geminis. Happy birthday. We have the Seven of Cups, the Moon, and the Guardian of Fire, which is the King of Wands. Okay, so I want to flip these ones under too because the moon here, I see some moon signs are going to be important. So if you are dealing with a Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Aquarius, or Pisces moon, then this reading could be for you. Could be Cancer moon as well. So water moons, and then we have Aquarius, Libra, or Leo moons. Could be important for either yourself or someone that you're dealing with this month. I do see this as being a month that is could be very stressful for some of you guys. I do see things coming to light that are hidden. Definitely, I would listen to your intuition. I do see people trying to kind of pull one over on you. So if they have an air moon, especially if you're cross watching, or if you do, I would really pay attention to what others are doing around you. I see some clarity that wants to break through. I do. I do see some clarity. I feel like in the dating realm, we haven't even gotten to the specifically love cards. I feel like in the dating realm, you're going to start, if you're, actively dating, you have a few options. It's going to be, come very clear who is the cool drink of water and who is up to no good and mischief. So listen, because I feel like someone's going to come to you with some news about somebody and you're not going to want to hear it. You're going to be, oh, like that doesn't feel like right now. That doesn't feel good. That's not what I want to hear. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of that. So you're going to try to ignore it. And I was like, if you don't look at that, look at it. Look at it, right? Don't try to blind yourself to that because they're not going to stop being shady just because you don't want to hear about it, all right? And that's the true right there. So really protect yourself. Protect yourself with that. Now, I do see you having a good option though, so never fear. I do see a good option. Now, if you're like, well, I'm in a relationship, so there's going to be a way to deal with the situation then. If it's a good, healthy partnership. Those of you who are on the fence, I think you're going to get some answers that you need that, if you will pay attention to them, will be the deciding factor that it's time to go. So sometimes I know you're watching this because you know that it's bad and you're just waiting for the universe to give it the crack. Those of you who are in those type of relationships, the universe is going to be giving it to you. People around you are going to be telling you. I think you might still be very tempted to not see what is going on with this person, even though you know. So I would encourage that. We'll see what else the cards say. For those of you who are in a partnership, though, I feel like you can come to an agreement. I do feel like you're having some imbalance in your partnerships right now where you're giving a lot. You're giving from the core of who you are, and they're giving from like their option. Like they can, like, well, here I'll pour this little bit out for you. Oh, here's a little for the relationship. Pour a little bit out. Whereas you're like, swimming in the ocean over here, and so there is a disparity. There is the need to really look at it, to really assert yourself, much like that fire energy there, and be like, okay, look here. You're not just gonna put me off to the side while you're doing all of this, and I'm holding the relationship and carrying the relationship. So some of you might have been doing that for a while your partner could, figure things out for themselves. I do see people going to therapy, so you might have been carrying things in the relationship emotionally for a long time, and I feel like it's wise to not waste what you've invested, but I think it's time to start expecting a lot more of that person. Okay. All right. So if you're doing, I'm seeing therapy, I'm seeing negotiations, what's the word I'm looking for? Mediation with somebody, for something. It is time to start expecting more of them. I think you do well when you do stay in a nurturing, tone with this person or this situation, but there is also the energy to kind of light a little fire under their butt, to be motivated. I think the important thing is your motivations need to have a fiery kind of boundary, a feistiness internally for you, versus internally being motivated by, like, oh, I can't mess this up, I can't rock the boat, I have to. No, it's like you can still be gentle, you can still be nurturing and kind, but your internal motivation needs to be having your own back and needs to be getting the result that you need to get from this person, if that makes sense, versus just kind of letting them skate all over the place and not really having any boundaries. And internally, you're just letting them do that. So it makes a difference. It might sound like a subtle, I'm a water sign. I know it's this water sign stuff I'm talking about, but that is really what um, it's asking you to embrace, and you can actually get very good advice from water signs and fire signs at this time. So this isn't just in relationships, this could be at work, you're dealing with this, and family, but wherever it applies, really take heed to that. So let's see what's going on more down here. Let's get you some more cards. New opportunity in love, for those of you who have been wondering about that. Okay, but much like the fire signs, I'm seeing needing to cut some energy off. Okay, for some of you, if you're feeling, depression, that term is used very widely in ways that it doesn't necessarily apply. So for those of you who have serious depression, you're going to need to have some compassion with yourself at this time. And I feel like, what, some of you, okay, this is on the real. Some of you who have, real depression, you don't have to put your business out to someone else just when you start dating. You really don't. And I feel like some of you are going to make that decision, and it's going to be a wise decision to not put all of that out there, to make yourself vulnerable or put that on someone's plate when you're dating. For those of you who are dating, you're connecting with someone new and you don't know how much to share with them, I think it's wise until you know their headspace. I think you might be dealing with someone who, either at this moment when you're starting out this relationship, or however new you are, or maybe just in general, they can't really wrap their head around the compassion and the empathy that you have and that you need, with what you have going on with you. So I think that's a good thing to do. So for those of you, that could be a very select few who needed to hear that, it's okay. In general, it is good for you to, give yourself and the partner some time before we kind of unload with that person or expect too much. That's the thing, okay? Air signs, I know you guys are very logical, but you're also like, you can be very romantic. Like, look at Libra, right? Aquarius, you can become very attached to people. And I feel like, and there's some Aquarian energy, I feel like there's this new blossoming of headspace with Aquarius, but then you're wanting to attach. You're wanting to attach and connect with the person. You might be wanting to expect too much, air signs, okay? Not saying that you don't deserve a lot, but saying watch the emotional boundaries that are going on, okay? Watch needing to know and control what is in another person's mind at all times, right? And I think the reason you do that is because you're afraid of the moves they're going to make, so you want to get in their head and know what they're thinking at all times. Now, some of you, this could be the partner doing that to you. So when it comes to safety, if you're in legalities or something with somebody, then it can make sense to really analyze what's going on and know what's going on in their head, and kind of be able to handle that and secure that. But when it comes to an intimate relationship, like, that shouldn't be going on, or need to be going on, that someone is trying to get into your head, or that there's kind of this control going on, things of that nature. So I do see this spiritual differences could be coming up in your personal relationships. If you're feeling like, man, like, I can't connect with someone, if you're dating, really look at the spiritual differences. If you are in partnerships, you guys could be starting to vibrate at different energy levels. Doesn't mean someone's higher or better. It just means different. And that's affecting your communication and your mindsets. So really pay attention when people start having a lack of communication. Like, you guys can't think the same. You're misunderstanding each other. Like, spiritually, that means your vibrations is starting to be on different levels or vibrating in different ways. Okay, so look at coming at it from a spiritual standpoint. Really check in with yourself, see where you're going spiritually right now and how that's feeling. And then that can, you know, be something that you can then discuss with your partner. But if you don't really know where you're at personally, you haven't taken time to just like take a pause, see where you stand mentally and spiritually on things, then it's just gonna like that frustration is showing up within your partnership, okay? I do see new opportunities for dating. If you're out there, if you're getting back out there, I do see a chance for new renewal in your relationship if you are able to be honest about what's going on internally with yourselves, okay? All right, so financially, we have raise or promotion. That's that maneuvering. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Fire signs got that. So if you have fire in your chart, that's doubly important. Take a divinely guided chance. Oh, okay. Oh, I almost revealed the Insta the Insta read. Okay, so yeah, this looks good. I think this is talking about asking, taking a chance. Some of you need to ask for a promotion. Some of you need to ask for money that you are supposed to have that's supposed to be coming to you. Pay me what you owe me. All right. Some of you need to ask for the opportunity to make money, okay? Whether it's asking someone if you can watch the kids, whether it's asking how you get started for doing a certain business, you know, asking how you start up a daycare, asking how you do certain things that will bring you finances and money and contribution. That's what it is. Some of you need to ask your partner to go and get a job, or ask them to, you know, maybe for a while. Again, there's that energy of carrying somebody. You've been carrying this relationship for some of you. You need to ask that, okay, like I was letting you save up because you had nothing. Now I expect you to pay rent. For some of you, for some reason, I'm getting it's a sibling. Maybe you've been floating a sibling for a long time, and it's like you need to contact them and be like, excuse me, honey. I saw the social medias. You know, you're doing a lot better now. So some of you need to check in with that and have the courage to ask for this finance back. And maybe they owe you so much it's like getting a raise or a promotion, okay? But no, so definitely find your voice. I think you've been putting in good work in a lot of areas in your life, so it's time to reap the benefit basically and feel okay doing that. And don't feel like you're a bad person. I feel like a lot of you are feeling very tenderhearted, very gentle in certain ways that you don't want to it's like, man, I've been working on myself. I don't want to come off all rough edges. Like I'm tired of that. I can come off fiery. I like having my spark, but I don't feel like burning things to the ground right now. And I think that's a good space to be in. I feel like you being who you are, you know, using your logical mind, having your sweet energy, that if you place it in the right places, that you can get what you need. Again, right here, if you're giving that energy to somebody who is being deceitful, you know, I would say watch your finances, okay? Watch your finances and stuff. You could have someone who is lying or kind of backstabbing or just sneaky energy. You know, so watch that. But you have a really good intuition. So you're not just being crazy. Let me tell you, you're not just being crazy, okay? All right, so pay attention to that. All right, so that's your reading. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Tag someone who needs to know. And I'll talk to you soon.